the sleaziest sleaze bags that there ever was in rock and roll. And we talking about Motley Crue.
Yeah. Now, if there's any, okay, we haven't had any shit bags of the week. So I've been looking at the list here and this and that. Are they?
We give Tommy Lee the shit bag.
Tommy Lee's, but he was a shit bag. Like, yeah, he's always going to be the shit bag.
I would think if you have anything you want to hear about them, you listen to our very, very first episode we did on whether Motley Crue should or should not be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And we all agree they should be.
We did.
Let me name some songs from Motley Crue. Kickstart My Heart, Home Sweet Home, Shout at the Devil, Don't Go Away Mad, Dr. Feelgood, Wild Side, Girls, 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 and Looks That Kill, Smoking in the Boys Room. Dude, right there. Why are they not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? They have sold over 100 million albums.
And like Bruce said, like, you know, our first episode that we all did together was on Motley Crue. You know, go listen to that episode, and if you're a new listener to us, and let us know what you think.
Dude, the Dirt movie was great. Oh, come on!
I got so drunk when I watched that.
Yeah, dude, you gotta watch it and remember how it was.
Yeah,
the Dirt was.
It was
great.
fun. It was fun.
The best thing about Motley Crue concerts was the drum solo.
I thought it was the girls.
The girls were. Oh yeah, absolutely. The titty cam that they have, they call it.
They did have it. Yeah,
they do. They have something called the titty cam.
Yeah,
and they talk about the Me Too movement. I don't think so. These girls are just like. They must be strippers in the front row.
Yeah,
I think they plant them there. They plant them there.
And we talked about that in our first episode about whether the Me Too movement is prohibiting them from getting in.
Who knows? And maybe they do have a point.
I think Nikki Sixx said so much shit about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They're like, no way are you getting in. They don't even have anything of Motley Crue in the Hall of Fame.
That's very true.
There was no guitars. Yeah. There was no nothing.
But something interesting happened since our first episode to now. Nikki Sixx sold all his rights to all his music that he wrote for Motley Crue. He sold all the rights away to.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that's a lot of songs.
They didn't.
Man.
I know, and there was never a number exposed of what he got for it, but I'm sure it was very, very big.
See,
so get ready for a Jeep commercial with Motley Crue in it.
And the only note that I have on Motley Crue, because I was like, we'll just go back to the thing we did episode 1, was that I found an episode he did with Kerrang when he said the grunge didn't kill hair bands. Bands like Poison and Warrant killed themselves by making the same copycat music over and over and over again. So Motley Crue always looked at themselves.
Dude, he's a smart guy.
Yeah, and again, like the Venn diagram, like if we had Dangerous Toys as the Southern music in this music, this is the punk music.
Absolutely.
And the 80s music, the hair band.
Why don't you play some of Motley Crue right now?
What do you want to hear?
Let's hear Wild Side. Dude, you don't get more sex, drugs, and rock and roll than Motley Crue.
They coined that phrase.
Oh, they invented it almost. They are the sleaziest rock band there is.
Again, I'm going to ask you this question again. More than Guns N' Roses.
They invented it, that whole sleaze rock.
Yeah.
You know, like I said in our Motley episode, when Motley went glam, everybody went glam. When Motley took off the makeup, everybody started taking the makeup off. When Motley started wearing the leather jackets, riding motorcycles, everybody started doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They're trendsetters. Nikki Sixx, he's one of my other favorite guys in rock and roll. He tells it how it is, and if you don't like him, you know, he's like, go fuck yourself. I don't care.
Yeah. I think anybody who wants to hear the ins and outs of whether Motley Crue should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame should listen to our first episode.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
We dropped about 2 hours on whether or not they belong in it. And we all agreed that they do.